remember a couple years ago when attendance at the shows was down 20%, we were flat. And then last year we went up 20%. We had record attendance at Mandalay Bay. This year, record attendance again. And it certainly proves with what we're hearing that, in fact, RSPA's RetailNOW is where the industry meets. It's not the trade association. You are the trade association. You are the industry. And that's why we're working that way, and that's why we've had record attendance now 2 years in a row. So in fact, we appreciate that, and we'll continue to do everything that we can to bring the best information and the best show and the best education to you. And again, I mentioned, one of the things that we really tried to do this year is a couple things. You can get great exhibitors, then you got to bring a lot of people to the show, but then you got to engage the folks. So we wanted to expand who we brought to the show, and we did a lot of work with our vendor working group and our vendor partners and our exhibitors to bring more resellers to the show. And then we have some tools, which I'll talk about in a second, to help people engage. It's like Procter & Gamble says, the last 3 feet of the marketing campaign. The exhibit hall, it's like a buffet. So, not a Jimmy buffet, but a buffet of products and that. And again, visit every exhibitor. We also feature our Retail Next. That's a tool of our Emerging Technology Committee that's chaired by Steve Bergeron and Bill Kissy. What we do each year is we reach out into the marketplace and ask for folks to identify neat and new technology that our members need to know about. The reason I'm telling you about it now is that through the next 12 months, or actually through about the next 9 months, if you're seeing anything out there that's cool and exciting that will help your business, let us know about it so we can reach out to those folks and bring them to the show. What we try to do is to bring new technologies to the show, maybe not at, not to get a booth, not to sell them a booth, but to bring them for your information. So that's the whole reason behind that. Vendor reseller meetings. There were 28 vendor reseller meetings here starting on Saturday. I know that several of us on the board and several of the folks on our membership committee visited many of those meetings. There was a lot of excitement, a lot of interaction, and a lot of engagement. I know when I was at Micros and I ran the channel, I was always frustrated that we only had 90 minutes to spend with our channel here. That's why what we've done is expanded the opportunities for vendors and their resellers to get together and talk about the things that are very important. We were at the Dinaware meeting yesterday at one of the dealers, Hunter Allen, who's given some great information on how he's doing business and how he can help his fellow members or his fellow Dinaware resellers. That's what it's all about, guys. It's very important to share that information. Networking events. Talk about sharing information and drinks. Every year, people tell me that this is the best part of the show. Not because of the venue. It's nice. It's nice to exchange information among palm trees and not among dumpsters. That's a bad analogy, but I think you get what I mean. If we can bring those, make these networking events possible and bring people together and facilitate that, it will help share best practices, it will help share information, and it will help make your business better. And again, this year we're trying to leverage the neatness of Disney. Industry education. We spent a lot of time this year putting together our industry education program. I give Lauren Stock, our head of education, a lot of credit. We sat down many months ago and we said, what should we do for industry education? How should people feel when they leave RetailNOW? And we put on our hats and we said, okay, number one, when I leave this show, I need to know everything, or as much as I can, about what's going on from a business standpoint in the industry. 2, I'd like to know what's going on from a technology standpoint in the industry. And 3, I'd like to hear what the customers have to say. So what we've done is we've themed the 3 days of education. The first day of education is the business leaders. Last year we had the business leaders panel, and it was fabulous. So we wanted to build upon that. We did that again. And Jim Roddy did a great job moderating it. And in fact, it's like the family. He can't get out now. He has to moderate it again. So we have that panel. And then what we do is we have breakouts after that so that we can continue that discussion in more focused areas. Day 2, technology. That's where we bring the technology leaders up, the folks that are creating the vision for technology for our industry. And in fact, we talk about that. And then we have the breakout sessions. We tried to do it by specific industry: hospitality, grocery, general retail. And day 3, we felt it very important that we hear from the customers. Again, leveraging some of those great relationships that we have with our industry association partners. Dave Hogan's going to be here from NRF and is bringing in a retailer. Dave Matthews, not of the Dave Matthews Band, but of the National Restaurant Association, is going to be here and bringing in some restaurateurs. And then also we have the head of technology for Food Line is coming in as well. So we have some really rock star technology people from the customer community that in fact is going to share what they need. And then we'll have some breakout sessions.